So one of the things that I really love and that I find is really true that Eckhart Tolle talks about is the concept of your purpose. He says we all have an inner purpose, which is primary, and an outer purpose, which is secondary. The outer or secondary purpose can be any number of things, and honestly isn't even that important in the face of your inner or primary purpose, which is to become conscious, or as he would say, to be here right now, right? To be present in the moment. And so since I spent close to a decade trying to practice presence or practice being here now, instead of directly and effectively dissolving unconsciousness in an accelerated manner, which is the work that we do in KI, I'm going to talk about what it means to become conscious. What does it look like? Simply put, it's to stop believing stuff, yeah? To deprogram. This could be beliefs about yourself, others, the world. It doesn't really matter the content. What matters is that we recognize that belief is what causes unconsciousness and suffering. And to verify this for yourself, just look at the people in your life, including yourself, if you are one, who rigidly believes things or who has a strong need to be right about anything, and calibrate this person or those people against anyone you know who doesn't. And notice which party feels more free, happy, but maybe more importantly, authentic and real. Authenticity or emotional honesty is one of the main side effects of becoming more conscious. Now, here's the reason this is so challenging for so many people becoming conscious. Beliefs, positive or negative, whether they're personal, familial, religious, spiritual, philosophical, pretend to be us. Another way to say it would be beliefs create a false sense of self. Some people call this the ego. But whatever we want to call it, it's a set of beliefs or programs that acts as a sort of stand-in self. And it does this for a very specific reason, so that we don't have to acknowledge, access, feel, or express the emotions that we buried and repressed in childhood. Another way to say it would be so that we never have to fully be our authentic selves. When we bury and repress what's true, these childhood emotions, we're forced to believe things, pretend, and unknowingly argue for unconsciousness and suffering. And this is why so many of us would rather be right than happy, yeah? It's safer than being ourselves. And so when people come to work with me, one of the first things that I tell them is, you might think that you want to do this, but you do not want to do this. And you're going to find out over and over again how much you don't want to do this as you do this. Human beings, even when they think they do up here in the head, do not want to be free of unconsciousness and suffering down here in the body. I've yet to meet one person, including myself, whose unconscious programming in their body wants emotional honesty, freedom, and authenticity. We'd rather suffer, stay unconscious, stay emotionally repressed, be depressed, be anxious, be addicted, be in chronic pain, than resolve emotional repression and become conscious. And why? Tragicomically, because we've been programmed to believe that doing so will somehow get our needs met, even though it never has. Check for yourself. Has repressing your emotions, believing things and suffering ever truly given you a lasting sense of safety in your body? Or has it ever truly afforded you a sense of love and connection with others? I've yet to meet a person who answered yes to that question. Suffering is disconnection from ourselves, and disconnection from ourselves is the direct result of believing things and repressing emotions. And so deprogramming, resolving emotional repression, and becoming conscious is what reconnects us with ourselves again. If you're at the place where you want to give that a try, tap the link.